Hi, I'm Mark, and this is the first update for 2021. This is a documentation of me starting my business here in Finland, and on this video I'm going to talk about the first 5 months as an entrepreneur, my experiences and lessons I've learned. So to start off with, I'm running a marketing agency, an advertising agency. So what I'm offering clients is building websites, optimizing websites, building funnels, doing search engine optimization, running campaigns, graphics, video, editing, audio. So it's a large palette of stuff that I can do. So when I first started in September, I had to write my business plan for applying for this governmental subsidy. And for that document, I had to come up with projections how much I'm going to earn during the fourth quarter of 2020 and this year. So I think I exaggerated a bit the numbers. I guessed that I'm going to make 10,000 euros in the last 4 months of 2020. 10,000 euros. What I actually got into my account directly from working with clients was less than 100 euros. So that's 100 times less than the projection. I had one big client that I worked with for about 70 hours on a discount. And I only sent the invoice end of December because it was a long project. And there's one lesson if you have a business or you're doing graphic design or whatever. Bill monthly. Agree with the client that you're going to bill monthly because you have running costs, you have to live, you have to pay bills. So bill monthly or be very clear how often you're going to invoice the client because in my case I had 3-4 clients last year and I only got money from one of them, so that was my mistake, not being clear when I'm going to invoice them and on what schedule. So that's one lesson. The sum total of my earnings was actually a bit higher because I was awarded the Finnish startup subsidy money, which is about 650 euros per month. So that has helped a lot because my biggest expense has been the pension, the pension that entrepreneur has to pay for his own retirement. And those bills have totaled already over 1,000 euros. It's quite a lot. Another tip, if you're working with a client, you should not do free work. If you're spending hours with doing something for your client, like solving a technical problem, planning, advertising campaign, sketching, storyboard for a video, and basically any customer support, like how you spend your day, your hours. You have limited hours of your day, and if you spend them doing something for a client, you have to bill for those hours because you're not running a charity. This is something I need to learn myself because I cannot live on 100 euros every 5 months. It's ridiculous. I don't. Third tip, make sure you have a funnel in place. If you're in advertising or marketing, online marketing, or even closely related, you should know what a funnel is. Funnel is like this marketing term of this overarching tunnel or funnel that attracts clients and leads them to your website, basically to your email list, whatever it is, there's a few different ways how to build a funnel, but make sure that you have a functional funnel in place. It doesn't need to be perfect. Nothing's perfect ever. So just have a funnel. For my case, that means to have a clear website where I have all my services or my skills showcased in a portfolio, and have a CV, resume available for potential clients to understand what I'm offering, and also have a general pricing. If it's hourly free, if it's per project, have some sort of a ballpark estimates there, just to give all the necessary information for the potential clients. So that has been my mistake, not to have a very good funnel in place. Now I'm going to improve it in the next month, because to build your website properly, you cannot do it in a day or two, especially if you need to have a portfolio and testimonials and everything neatly designed, and have a good responsive website that works on the mobile as well on desktop. There's many things, many small things that you need to work on. Fourth tip, stay focused. I'm terrible at focusing at times. Or, well, I can focus, but to keep the focus on the same thing for successive days seems to be very difficult for me. So keep your priorities straight. Otherwise, you waste days and weeks chasing your tail and have little to show for. So have a list of priorities on a piece of paper or something, and stick to your plans. Plans without execution amount to nothing. Do one step at a time. 2 more tips. 5th tip, you have to believe in yourself. When you're doing something by yourself, it's a rare, valuable resource if you have someone on a daily basis encouraging you, mentoring you, supporting you. You have to be your own supporter. Just like give yourself the best affirmations and the uplifting quotes, whatever you have to do. Listen to uplifting music. Get your spirits up. Have a good mood. Have a positive growth mindset. Super important, because for yourself, it's the easiest thing to lose motivation. Especially when you're living at your parents and it's January and you feel totally stuck and the walls are caving in. Okay, it's not that bad, but I think many people understand what I'm talking about. Okay, the last tip is also have a sense of humor. You have to take your business seriously, but you don't have to take it too seriously or take yourself too seriously. There are some parts that are harder than others, not so enjoyable. There's going to be problems and challenges, and just the ability to laugh at them when needed is crucial for your mental well-being. Just take a step back, take a deep breath, have a laugh, and have a positive affirmation like, okay, we're gonna figure this out somehow. It's going to be fine. It's all right. Yeah, that's all the tips. That's all the tips I have for this video. Let's move on to another topic. Last few days, I've been busy working on our music. We are releasing an album in a few weeks. First, we're going to release a single. It's my old band. We are doing hip hop. It has been therapeutic, though it's a hobby, so it's not going to pay the bills. It has been very necessary to have something else, and the social aspect of doing something with others. So it has been very good for like balancing my life, because I'm a complete hermit at the moment. I'm turning into a vampire. I don't think the sun exists anymore. The sky is gray every day. It's just snowing, and this is how it looks outside. I'm beginning to think that sun doesn't exist. I've also opened a Redbubble store, which is one of these print-on-demand services or platforms. One of the easiest ones because they do everything in-house. If you're a designer, you just create your design, place it on different products, put it there on your store, and if someone wants it, a sticker or a t-shirt or a mug, Redbubble will handle the order, actually print the item, finish it, and post it. So everything is done, and you just collecting royalties, your commission, your margin. At this point, I have like 9 or 10 designs there. They still suck, but at least I have some followers. Not any sales yet. But success on these platforms is not overnight. And I'm improving my design skills. I have a lot of experience from my previous jobs, and I always enjoyed doing graphics. But well, at least I'm improving my graphic design skills and learning the ropes. The overall quality of designs on Redbubble seems to be quite high. So for the moment, my designs are not even close to the best quality they have on the site, but my strategy is just to come up with funny ideas and have an illustration to go with the text. So my approach is not to compete with the best graphical artists, but just to be witty about it and come up with funny lines, funny wordplay and stuff. So once I get my first sale on Redbubble, I will do documentation type of video, how to open the store, how to come up with designs, what tools I'm using, how to upload the artwork, how to place them on the products, and other things like tags and descriptions. So that might be useful for someone who wants to start a Redbubble store. Today I'm only focusing on making this one video because it has been already a month since my last update, and if you're serious about creating any traction on YouTube, you have to upload more than once a month. On the same note, I did upload a video about rendering a video in HitFilm Express for TikTok, and that has proven to be quite a popular video because being a very niche topic, I think that video has the highest views by now. So if you're starting your own YouTube channel, it's a good idea to have videos about different topics. That's one of the reasons I don't want to make updates, for example, every week, because that would be very one-dimensional. Of course, I'm covering a lot of topics here, but at the same time, people are using YouTube for utility, like searching a very clear solution for a very, very specific problem. So a good tip is to make a tutorial or how-to or some kind of a guide video where you show how something is done that might not be obvious for a beginner. Because, of course, I'm not an expert in HitFilm Express, but because I had to figure out how this works because I was exporting videos to TikTok. So when I figured it out, I just filmed a 2-minute tutorial about it. And I was able to show others who are looking from YouTube or Google. And that video is getting mainly views from the search. And on the other hand, this video is more of a social video that will be shared on my social platforms, and no one will find this video from Google search for sure. Anyway, it's a good idea to spread out your topics on YouTube to find out what works, what people are interested in, and keep trying different things. Just for fun, I filmed 20 minutes of logs burning because I was warming this cabin a few days ago because it was freezing cold. And if someone wants to watch 20 minutes of logs burning, it's there. And once it's up there, it's going to be there basically for years to come. That's one beautiful thing about YouTube. You create a video once, upload it, if it's according to the community guidelines, it will stay there for a long time. And when you compare that to Instagram, for example, or Twitter or other platforms, TikTok, that has like this constant feed of new stuff, and people are not generally using the other social medias to find old content. They want to see the new content, whereas stuff on YouTube is more evergreen. One more tip regarding YouTube videos: have your setup ready. Like for me, I have this green screen here, my microphone, my camera, my lighting, and if I don't have this in place, it's another hurdle to actually build the rig. And if I have something else to do, I might put it off for a day and another week. So whenever the inspiration hits you, have everything ready to go, and you just jump in front of the camera and shoot, edit, upload, voila, make it as easy as possible. Okay, the last part of the video is what I'm going to do next. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking with a mentor, and he gave me this idea of making like a resume, CV on my website to communicate more clearly what I'm actually offering, what are my skills, what is my work history. So now I'm going to do a bit of a rebranding for my business, which basically means building a portfolio, sort of a showcase. And for that, I need to create a lot of content just to demonstrate my current skills. I mentioned this previously, but that is going to be a project for me for the next month at least, because it takes time. So that was all I had scripted. If you like the content, please give a like, subscribe if you find the channel interesting. I appreciate it greatly. Okay, thanks for watching. If you survived this far, my camera died just before I was able to finish up my sentence, so thank you for watching. My camera does have a very old battery, so unfortunately I'm ending this scene with my camera on my smartphone. Anyway, if you like the content, stay tuned for new videos, hopefully more often than once a month, and see you next time. Take care.